Hey, hello, and welcome to Topic Tuesday, where we often cover, well, not often, but we cover controversial topics or just topics worth discussing. Today we'll be on Feminism Part 3, where we'll be on the against arguments, which is somewhat ironic considering Part 2 I used a lot of against arguments. So, first things first, I'm going to give my own opinion on feminism, since this is really maybe a biased video. So, my personal opinion, feminism as it is, it was a good movement. But what it's evolved to become is not. Feminism may be needed in other countries, which don't have equal rights for women. But given the current state, feminism isn't needed as it is now. Well, as it was. Yeah. To start this against video, I'm going to look up the definition of feminism. Well, I have it, but see, reading glasses on, looking into look. Feminism, the advocacy of women's rights on the grounds of equality of the sexes. Free Bing search in there. Yeah. So that's the definition of feminism. So don't go in the comment section saying, "Oh, that's not feminism." I looked at the definition. So, equality in terms of rights. Well, what rights do men have that women don't? Because that's sort of the thing. What's the point in it being feminism when that's the definition of feminism if men and women are equal in terms of rights? If there is any inequality, it's towards women. No, it's not. It's not towards women in that sense. It's against men. Yeah, that makes sense. Where women have, in a lot of cases, more rights. So yeah, I'm just gonna try my best to dismiss some of the arguments I made last time. Mainly the first world ones, not the yeah. So inequality in the workplace. This is mainly based on choice. Pay gap. Well, you're not exactly going to pay a babysitter the same as a babysitter the same as a child carer. Those are pretty much the same job. It's just sort of two different positions. So that's sort of the degree. But the sort of jobs that women tend to go towards are the safer jobs. Leg shaking. Second time I've recorded this. So, I mean, really, the jobs that jobs that women tend to go towards are either easier or better suited to them as a person. So, jeez. I often do well under pressure. Not this time, even with my notes. I have like half a page. But it's your choice of education. If you decide to do childcare over physics, expect to be paid less. Childcare is, in a sense, worth less than physics. Because physics, you can find out new stuff. Childcare, you can't really, except about people. Okay. The same is sort of true for inequality in power, where although there are women in power, given the UK, the two highest people in power, the Queen and Prime Minister, are both women. Well, the Queen is obvious, but yeah. So in terms of sexual harassment and rape and such, there is more support for women. And my research has shown, even though women are more likely to be sexually harassed than men, there is much more support for women. In the UK, there is barely any health centres, where there are a lot for women. In one instance, I believe, a men's centre was actually closed down by protest. Yeah. But overall, my opinion is, I'm against not what feminism was, what it's become. The Tumblr feminists. The sort which go, check your privilege, you are, I don't know, where some people are more privileged than others, even if it's not true. Or social justice warriors, which go the same sort of route. But not all feminists are social justice warriors, and not all social justice warriors are feminists. Yeah. Because there are other feminists which are much better suited to the cause than what Tumblr feminists are. A lot of Tumblr feminists have taken gender studies degrees, and they're sort of contributing to the problem of inequality in the workplace. Since gender studies isn't going to get you very far, since I can't think of many professions which require it, other than a professor in gender studies. Yeah. There's also the idea of them sort of preventing freedom of speech. They often redefine words or create new ones, like mansplaining, to better suit them. So it's not exactly prevention of speech as I put it on here, but they often go, we are willing to have a conversation, we are willing to discuss, where they moderate their comment section, or not even have a comment section. I don't do this, because I am willing to allow trolls and such to go into the comment section and post whatever they want. Unless it's very explicit content, in which case I will remove it. But I haven't had reason yet to do it. Yeah, I often just let it go. I just let people post whatever they want, but if I see something which isn't, I don't know, isn't really meaningful, or, I don't know, is provoking something bad, then I probably will, at the very least, dislike it. But unless it's explicitly bad, I'm not going to remove it. But on the continuation of that, there's also the ones which go, we are willing to have a discussion, where the sort of people who do this are mass blocking people who will give discussions on Twitter and in some cases YouTube. Yeah. I don't want to go into full detail over this, since a lot of the objections that I have against feminism are, I guess the term would be men's issues, but feminists are against men's issues, and, well, in some cases they aren't, but yeah. So other than that, that's all I have on my notes. Yeah. So if you have any objections or questions, put them down in the comment section. If you're watching on like a console or, well, not phone. If you're watching on a console, I'm sorry you can't, but if I'm right, you can subscribe it. Yeah, I guess I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, share, comment. If you didn't like this video, comment saying why I didn't like this video. If you want, you can give me a shout out, but I'm not asking for it. If you want, you can also share it with your friends. I don't know. Share it on Facebook, etc., etc. So yeah, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.